Jasper Philipsen winning stage 17 of the Tour de France. How did he go from an angry bird at the dinner table the past 2 weeks, 0 for 5, getting shut out in the 5 previous sprint stages, to a Tour de France winner today? Well, obviously, he had the legs, he had the durability, he also had the team, the lead out from Matthew van der Poel. But one of the other big differences about today from these other sprint stages is how this stage evolved, not just from a physical standpoint, but a mental standpoint. These other previous sprint stages, all 5 of them, they were destined to be sprints. And Philipsen went into these stages from kilometer zero with that pressure from himself and his team on his shoulders. Sprint, sprint, sprint. His ego, his identity tied to that outcome. And that builds and builds and builds and ultimately creates a pressure that cannot be entirely productive and constructive. What was different about today is because of the intense racing, the nature of the course, there were many moments today when that sprint was hanging in the balance, and we in the studio weren't sure if it was going to be a break going to the line or a sprint. Jasper Philipsen himself said he didn't know. He said he lost a few years of his life battling through on that stage to keep himself in contention, and that was evident from how the race played out, but also that reduced bunch at the end. And that, for me, was the big mental unlocking for Jasper Philipsen to be able to win today. This letting go of this outcome and this result for the entire stage, because he had to be so immersed, so present in the challenge at hand. He didn't even know if he was going to be there. It was just about going through 1 kilometer at a time, getting over the next climb, making the next selection, and working from there. And that's a strong takeaway for all of us as we put pressure on ourselves when we think we have an opportunity that we can really seize, to not lose sight of the here and the now, using some of the skills we talked about before, the mindfulness, the aiming of attention, to keep us immersed in the process. The other thing Jasper Philipsen had today was his team. Obviously, he had the team work. He had the lead out from Matthew van der Poel, the team pulling back those attacks at the end. But he also said and credited the belief of the team. And Jasper Philipsen, it's clear, puts a lot of pressure on himself. And obviously, the team expects a lot of him too. But there was a steadfast belief in him from his team. They didn't give up on him. They didn't give up on him after the first, the second, or the third time that he didn't put the sprints together. They kept believing and they kept pushing him and giving him his opportunity to do this. And that belief from team, combined with that recalibration of expectation and immersion and process focus in the here and now, was really instrumental in that the mental aspects of Jasper's win today. So heading to the mountains tomorrow, more exciting racing to come, and we'll try to check in with more of these as we go.